Hey guys, welcome back for another lesson. In this video, we're going to talk about quantum mechanics and the Bohr model of the atom. At the beginning of the 20th century, things changed in physics. Leading up to that point, we thought that all physical phenomena were predetermined, predestined, deterministic. But there were some famous physicists, a lot of names that you'll recognize: Einstein, Niels Bohr, de Broglie, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I am not whatever he is, and I don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm sorry. Max Planck, Heisenberg, Schrödinger, all of these physicists were doing work that pretty much showed that for subatomic particles, that's kind of not the case, and the present condition does not determine the future condition of those particles. But why do we care about all this? Because it sounds really complicated, right? We care because quantum mechanics is the foundation of chemistry. It explains the periodic table. It explains why elements behave the way they do in chemical bonding. It provides our basis for lasers and computers and lots of other applications. So even though we may not understand the quantum mechanical part of this, it's a really important piece of our scientific knowledge. So we hopefully know from previous learning that electrons are incredibly small, right? So one speck of dust has more electrons than the number of people who have ever lived on Earth. Like all of those living and everyone who has ever died, right? Incredibly small in just this tiny speck of dust, right? Electron behavior is responsible for determining a lot about how atoms behave, and that's important. So because we can't directly observe electrons, it's not possible. We have to use the behavior of our the atom itself to sort of talk about it. But when I tell you they're tiny, what I mean is they're so small that just looking at it changes its behavior. Shining a light on an electron changes the behavior of that electron because they're so small. So, the quantum mechanical model explains how electrons exist and how they behave in atoms. So, this helps us to understand and predict properties of atoms that are directly related to the behavior of electrons, which is really important, right? We've got periodic trends we're going to be talking about in the next chapter. It's really important information. It helps us know why some elements are metals and nonmetals, why some elements gain 2 electrons versus 1 electron, why some elements are really reactive and others are not. And so knowing the electron behavior based on quantum mechanics helps us see the properties of the elements and understand them. So that's why this is really important.